One East Texas School District is now in the process of establishing its own police department. Good evening. We appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, we do. The Longview ISD board approved that idea tonight, and as KLTV7's Lauren Tier reports tonight, the creation of the department is all about consistency and safety.
Safety is our top priority for our students. Our students need to feel safe.
And at tonight's meeting, Longview ISD board members prioritized that safety by approving the establishment of a district-wide police department. All this despite concerns from several board members about the possibility of a negative and harmful policing culture for students.
I'm not questioning it. I have a responsibility. We all have a responsibility. Looking at the end game of what's in the best interest of all the students we serve.
As of September 2023, Texas law requires every public school district to have at least one armed security officer stationed at each campus during regular school hours. Up until now, Longview ISD has been contracting off-duty officers from local police and sheriff's departments to fill that role.
There's been a lot of years that we've been researching this and trying to find out the best possible option into doing this.
School officials say a driving factor behind the establishment is maintaining consistency across the district.
We want to make sure that the students are coming in and seeing familiar faces rather than coming in and seeing somebody different every single day.
The proposed model is a hybrid of police officers and school marshals with law enforcement backgrounds. Estimated staffing includes one marshal per elementary school campus, totaling 9, and one police officer at each secondary school campus, totaling 5. The estimated first-year operating cost, including all startup costs like vehicles, equipment, and uniforms, as well as officer contracts, is more than $1.5 million. Bond safety and security funds will pay for a portion of the startup costs. Lauren Tier, KLTV 7 News.
Those next steps include developing policies, getting approval from the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement for the creation of the department, and then finally staffing the department. It is estimated the department will be operating by July of 2026. Now to a follow-up tonight. 2 men and 2 minors are in custody tonight in connection to the death of a 16-year-old boy. On May 2nd, authorities in Houston County found 16-year-old Michael Ortiz dead off County Road 4020. That's near Crockett. He had not been seen since April 29th. Investigators later revealed it was likely that Ortiz had been beaten to death.